And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter, a man of the field. And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents. And Isaac loved Esau because he did eat of his venison, but Rebekah loved Jacob. The wisdom of Esau! The wisdom of Esau. Jacob was highly favored by God. However, simply because he was ordained by God to be greater than Esau did not mean that there is nothing to learn from Esau. Despite the fact that he was cheated of the blessing, Esau later turned out to be a great success, and there were reasons for this. Esau is a pattern to us because he did not need 14 years under the harshness of Laban in order to learn his lessons. What does this tell us? There are things in the spirit that responded to Jacob, while there are also things in the spirit that favored Esau. And as a child of God, you must know the principles that work for both kinds of men. You must have the wisdom of both Esau and of Jacob. Believe like Jacob in the grace that favored you without your works. But live like Esau after the pattern of the principle that made him a success. Believe in the blessing of God that makes rich and has no sorrow. But you must also have the wisdom to hunt and cook venison. Esau was a hard worker, a man who understood the virtue in labor. As children of God, it is important to be hard workers in your workplace. Be the best performer. If it is school, don't just pass, excel. If it is prayer, pray hard. If it is study of the word, read it like your life depends on it, because it does. Another lesson from Esau is the fact that he knew how to cook his father's venison. This is an important principle for every Christian. Know the things that please those who have authority over you, whether biological or spiritual. Know the things that please the arm that feeds you, such as your boss. Above all, you must be intimately acquainted with the things that bless our Heavenly Father, God's heart. And Jacob was wroth and chode with Laban. And Jacob answered and said to Laban, "What is my trespass? What is my sin that thou hast so hotly pursued after me? This 20 years have I been in thy house. I served thee 14 years for thy 2 daughters, and 6 years for thy cattle." And Isaac his father said unto him, "Come near now, and kiss me, my son." And he came near and kissed him. And he smelled the smell of his raiment and blessed him, and said, "See, the smell of my son is as the smell of a field which the Lord hath blessed." You must have the wisdom of both Esau and of Jacob. Believe like Jacob in the grace that favored you without your works. But live like Esau after the pattern of the principle that made him a success. Believe in the blessing of God that makes rich and has no sorrow. But you must also have the wisdom to hunt and cook venison. Father, I thank you for this great wisdom. I thank you for your grace and the abundant favor upon my life, that which gives me an added advantage over those of this world. Abba, I thank you for instruction that causes me never to take your grace in vain. I am grateful because you continually teach me those priceless principles that mold me into a great person. When the world looks for those that know their fields, for the hard workers, and for men of integrity, I will stand out. I stand in the blessed and steadfast assurance that I cannot fail. I go upward and upward only,
to the glory of your name.